Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!
And hello. Hello.
Oh, I thought you were saying hello to the chat. Hello.
I'm saying hello to you. I'm saying hello to the chat. I'm saying hello to everybody. Yes, the alien visitors are our friends. Or are they? How are you this evening, Mr. CCTV?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I spent the last few hours reviewing, mind you, because it's like an 8-hour watch party, you know, for all of V.
Well, I think one was 4 hours and one was 6 hours.
Something like that. And I did watch the miniseries instead of the TV series.
Yeah, well, we may touch on the TV series just to make fun of it because, well, kind of like all TV series that they make out of some really good shows, kind of fell flat.
Yeah, you think?
Just a tad bit. But I want to go through the chat real quick and say hello to everybody that's joined us tonight. We've got a good turnout. First in here was V-Star. She beat Thomas Potts. We got Uncle Remus in here. We got Mr. Lundell's Groovy Movies. We've got Captain Trek, Thomas Potts, Night Breeze. We've got, we've got a lot in here. Got Parrot Head. Got Julia Rex. Yep. We got Pflugerville. Pixelate's in here. Tiki of Doom's in here. Pfluger is in here. Yes, it's Pfluger. Come on, it's Pfluger. Jedi Bill, I'll get you the link, Jedi. Chris Cook's in here. Michelle's in here. Yeah, we've got Kronos and Rambling Canuck. Now, if you enjoyed the TV series, you liked the TV series, you want to talk about the TV series, I'm putting the link into the chat. Feel free to come up. But remember, folks, we are sticking to the miniseries, The Final Battle, and the TV series. Anything else will get you booted off the stream. So remember that. So let's get down to it. How did you feel the first time you watched this?
Oh, dude, I was 6 years old. It was the best thing I'd ever seen in my life.
You'd think at 6 years old you might be a little scared, though, at certain parts that were revealed.
Well, yeah, when they ripped the face, Mike ripped the face off of the lizard guy in the spaceship. Oh, that was awesome. I was a little scared. I was like, yellow eyes, Kind
of like that.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, I've been tweaking a little things for tonight's show. I've got a few surprises here. Shouldn't take me too long to go through this. RR is here. Wait and see if Jedi Bill pops up. I know he wanted to talk about this too. But yeah. But
You
let's
know
not
what?
jump too far ahead with the old
Right.
eye ripping. We got to start out there at the beginning when Donovan's out there covering war footage.
Yeah. The intrepid reporter.
Out there being shot at and everything else. And then all of a sudden, the helicopter's lined up to blast him away, and it takes off like a bat out of hell.
Uh-huh.
And what did you think when you first saw the visitor ship flying in?
You know what? I totally forgot about that scene. I mean, you know, having been very young when I watched it the first time, but when I rewatched it today, I was like, "Oh, that is brilliant. That is an excellent way to bring on the visitors."
Hello,
That-
Fluger. Hello, Jedi.
That scene was so cheesy.
Oh, of course, Fluger thinks it's cheesy now.
Of course.
Well, we do have
It
to
was
have a
not
counterpoint.
cheesy. It was awesome.
But when I was a kid, that was the greatest shit on TV.
Well, it
Honest
was.
to God.
Fuck yeah.
Exactly.
God damn it.
It's like screw some of that other shit that's out there these days. We go back to our childhoods because hell, I was only 12 years old when this thing came out.
I was like 14, 15.
I forgot you're older than me.
Yeah, I'm an old dog.
But man, seeing that big visitor ship flying in and Donovan spinning around and seeing that and actually having the balls to flip the camera straight up and record.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, a lot of people would have just been spazzing out going, what the hell?
Standing there and staring. You can tell he's been in the shit. I mean, well, his character has been in the shit because the first thing he does is like, okay, let's get footage.
That's right.
Yeah, I loved when the strafing rounds are coming straight at him from the helicopter and he's standing there with the camera looking at the copter.
And it's
That was-
like, man, I don't know. As a kid, I just love that scene. What about you, Bill?
Oh, yes. I love this series. The minis. We're talking about the mini series.
We're starting off right now with V the miniseries. What started it off all?
Okay. Yes. I love that show. I still watch that show almost every year or every other year. And I watched it. I think I watched it back in February this year.
Well, I am woefully unqualified to be on this panel then, aren't I?
You know, that shot right there, the visitor ships.
I own the entire miniseries. I used to own the
That's the new one, isn't it?
No, that's
Oh, that
the
is
old-
the original? Okay.
Yep, those are the originals.
I was watching it on my phone, so it wasn't high resolution or anything.
No, that new crap had funky ass, weird ass ships that we don't even want to talk about.
yeah.
That's why we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Bird of Prey 5 said the W is twice as good as V. I don't know if I agree with them on that.
And thank you, Captain Trek. He put it in on Amazon Prime.
K-Bird, I'm sending you a copy of the miniseries.
You gonna send him the final battle too?
Sure. I'll send it to him. Both of them.
See, he should
But they
actually
won't-
have to watch those.
But they won't be my copy.
Oh no, but it'll be okay. But we should start off by talking some of the stars that was actually in this show.
You know, at 6 years old, you don't know who anybody is, right? And
Yeah,
so,
well, at my age, I sort of knew who some were. I knew who Julie Parrish Faye Grant was from The Greatest American Hero. And I knew who Mark Singer was.
okay. This is the first thing I'd ever seen Mark Singer in.
I'd seen him in some other stuff, and we all know that he also was the Beastmaster.
Oh yeah, I learned that later on when I was watching the Beastmaster for no reason.
But then you had those other characters that you just couldn't forget after you've first seen them. Jane Badler, Diana.
Oh yeah.
Who could forget that?
Oh yes.
Right there.
Yeah, she had serious porn face.
The Queen,
Queen.
Lizard.
It yourself.
That's right, Diana. Tell you that was one of my fantasies because I was popping at that time. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can still be a little out there on this one, folks. Yeah. We are adults. Hello, Terry Rose. But yeah. So we've got it past the scene where Donovan sees the ships, and we go back. Uh-oh. Bill's going to show. He's got the DVDs.
And
Bill is proud when he gets to show off his DVD collections.
oh yes. Girl.
Rock and roll.
All night and party every day.
But we get all those shots, and we hear the newscast of the visitor ships all around the world, parked over major cities. Kind of reminds you of a movie that ripped them off years later. Doesn't it?
I don't know what movie you could possibly be talking about.
Oh, okay.
But V did it first, damn it.
And they didn't even bother waiting.
And they didn't even need an Independence Day to do it.
It also had first place where I saw Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger himself.
Yeah, we can't forget.
See, and that's another one that I totally forgot or didn't even realize was
Willie himself.
actor.
Yep.
Can't forget Willie, damn it. No. Of course, some of the hairstyles back then was, well, 80s. 80s, but who's going to complain about that hairstyle with that look? We're not going to complain about that look.
Hell no.
We might not even complain about this look. Julie Parrish.
I wouldn't complain about that look.
I didn't think you would.
I got a crush on. I had a crush on her for a while.
How about those?
Oh yeah. She sure doesn't look like an iguana.
No, she don't look like that.
Captain Helmet.
Definitely doesn't look like this.
Cover your eyes, they spit. Yeah, they're spitters.
And no, Robert V didn't rip off the Twilight Zone to serve man.
Although I suppose it could have been something like that.
Yeah. You can. I'm being a little sarcastic there, but yeah, they came.
We haven't got there yet. We haven't
got there yet. Gun it. But we get them all over the city. We've got visitors coming down. Well, night, yeah, because first, and importantly,
they head over to the UN.
Yeah,
right,
and they land there. See, look, I even had that picture all queued up for tonight.
And the music they're playing is a music from. Wait for it.
No, it wasn't here. Not here. Not this one. Not at this point, Jedi Bill.
When they brought the workers in, is what you're thinking.
That's right.
Okay.
At this point, they didn't have all the bands and everything going. They just had the meeting.
They just had the 21 gun salute right there.
The Secretary General and the Supreme Commander.
That's right. I had to get them in, sit there and start lull them into a false sense of security. let them think that they were here as our friends, which some got friendlier than others.
Yeah.
A little bit of swallowing going on there. It shouldn't have been, but hey.
I guess they're not Martians. Whatever.
Mr. Londell's going to school us because B was based upon a book. Of course, being a bad host that I am, I only focused in on the movies. I didn't dig back the big history. So yes, Mr. Londell, you can punish me later. Oh, that didn't sound right, though. Son of a bitch. Anyway. All right, so what did you think with the shot there at the UN when you first got to see John and hear the voice?
Well, when I was a kid, that was a pretty cool voice, but the voice effect was intermittent at best. You know, in later sci-fi versions where they had voice effects, not versions, but later sci-fi shows where they had voice effects, it was a lot more consistent. Like you would hear the distortion on the deeper notes when they would speak, but not on the higher notes. For V is what I'm talking about, but it was a lot more consistent in, say, Stargate.
Oh, Mr. Lundell's talking about a Sinclair Lewis book. It Can't Happen Here from 1935.
It still can't happen because it hasn't happened. And you know, if I see some big ass ships hovering over major cities, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge for a while.
Definitely getting out of the major city part.
I'm getting out of all cities. What the hell are you talking about? I'm gonna go hide in the woods.
Good idea.
I'm gonna go play Wolverines and hide in the woods and wait till all shit goes to hell and then fight back.
It's the right place to start a fifth column.
That's right. Even though we haven't got to the fifth column yet either. They will be coming up.
Yep.
So you have the meeting and they go back to the ship. Donovan gets to go. They got all these shots. Just some people just don't think things are as kosher as they should be.
Correct.
Especially scientists.
I'd like to get into his DNA.
Yeah. That was a good line from the miniseries. But it did kind of set up warning bells that the visitors sure didn't want to share anything of them.
Like the old grandpa character, Abraham, right?
Yep.
Abraham Bernstein.
Yep. Abraham Bernstein.
And he's like the first character in the entire miniseries is like, oh, something's up.
Yeah, there's something wrong here.
Especially when they decide to start bringing down workers. And then they start bringing more troops. And that's what really set him off, thinking, yeah, I lived through this in the 40s. But now we'll go to Jedi Bill's part, where you can see the landing craft coming down that would end up at the factory. And what song was the band playing, Jedi?
Yeah. What music were they playing?
They
Come
were
on,
playing Star Wars.
which I was a little mad about because I thought they should have played Star Trek since they trekked all this way here.
But he doesn't even look like Spock.
They were playing Star Wars.
Yeah, so we had to hear dun, 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 and the band wasn't that good.
Yeah, that's the thing. They got a real high school band to play the song.
Yeah, they could have at least flipped a dime for at least a college band.
Low budget.
But no, they went with a high school band.
That's
Well, they
usually what
probably
it
needed
sounds
uniforms or something.
That's usually what it sounds like when a high school band plays it too.
At least it wasn't a grade school band. We'll give them that much. And welcome up, Bio Mike.
Hey guys, I'm not going to be on long. I don't know if you guys heard today, but I was having some car problems. Fortunately, they were able to fix it, but it cleared out my savings and my PayPal to do it.
Alrighty, and that has to do with V what?
So I'm doing a sale on the eBay store. I'll try to post the link in a little bit, but I need to basically make some money quick.
Okay.
So sorry, I'm just coming on to plug something. I really apologize. You guys look like you're having a great conversation about me, but I'm just trying to plug as much as possible right now because I'm hurting for cash.
Good
All
luck.
right, folks. So you heard it. Bio Mike is hurting for cash. We will get the PayPal link in there so you can get a cheap buy on the store, and maybe he'll swallow a rat like Diana for you later.
Now that would be something to pay for.
Say that again. Say that again.
I said that we just plugged your store. Everybody tried to help you out, and maybe you'd swallow a rat later like Diana.
But a gummy rat.
No, it could be a real rat.
Oh, okay.
Can I pull a Sylvester Stallone and eat a rat burger instead?
As long as the rat's involved and you're swallowing it, it'll be okay.
I'll be willing to do that.
All right, you heard it here, folks. He's willing to do that if you can help him out and get him some money because he's completely broken, wiped out, and he had to fix things. And
Yeah,
Berta
it cost me about $300 to get the car fixed, and that was like 99% of what I had saved up.
and Berta Prey already threw the link in for you.
Oh, thanks, Bird, and thanks again for he actually already bought something, and I really appreciate it.
All right, guys, you heard it here. Help him out, and he'll swallow the rat later.
Unfortunately, I don't have any bead stuff, but I did have some Battlestar stuff when you guys were talking about that, but it's already gone.
Yeah, my luck. And Berta Prey puts up, Vile Mike will eat a rat if you buy from the SD Game Swamp. Swamp.
And what's funny about that is we buy rats to go feed the vile child snakes, so I can easily get one.
There you go, folks. We got him the rat easily because the Vile Child will have it for her.
So sorry for derailing the conversation, guys, but I do appreciate any help I can get right now.
That's okay. More than help out family members because we all are family here.
Well, I certainly do appreciate it, you guys. All right, now back to B-Talk.
That's right. Back to the beat talk so I can kick Mike out of here for derailing the conversation.
Them's the rules.
That's the rules. Derail the talk, you get booted. I'll let him come back up and listen in. Anyway.
I can listen from the back.
Okay. No fighting there. All right, so we got him down there helping with chemicals that apparently that they need to get from us.
Right. That's
So
yeah.
So there's a warning bell. Why are they coming down to help if they need the chemicals from us, taking jobs away from the people? Didn't that make a little, well, you know, as kids, we didn't really care, but as we get older watching this,
now,
isn't that a weird point?
I think the intent was to increase efficiency and productivity in the plants that volunteered their services. I think that was the pretext for bringing so many workers down. And they actually did mention it when the workers kept just piling off the ship. It wasn't like, you know, a handful, like 6 people. It was an army of workers that piled off of that ship.
Yeah, and that was just the first shuttle.
That's right. There was more shuttles coming. The classic line is, how many are there?
Mm-hmm.
But that's where we got introduced to our cute little future couple.
Yeah, the flutist.
Yeah.
Willie and Harmony. The future little couple.
Oh, you're talking about Willie. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the dang flutist there. That floozy we can talk about afterwards because she's not part of the cute couple. It was Willie and Harmony.
It was Willie and Harmony. You're right.
Is that too far into the B plot for you?
Yeah, that's too far into believe. I'm skipped the B plot and I went straight to the C plot with Harmony and Willie. Because here, Willie is put down in L.A. and he wasn't even trained to speak English.
No, he was trying to speak Arabic, I think, right? Or
Something like that.
Yeah.
So the first thing he says is, "I am just."
I'm just.
What?
Just what? Yes.
I am just.
Just is.
Point to things and, oh, you're lost. Wow. Bill just got beamed up.
That was my phone.
Oh, I thought something was beaming your ass up.
No.
It was a sonic shower.
But then we'll go back to the B plot. We got to see the damn flute player.
Thank you, Vile Mike. I know what a flautist is. I just like to say flutist.
They're awfully fluty.
He wants to play with his flute. Leave him alone, folks. But we got the dang flute player.
I was a musician for a long time.
We got that dang Robin Maxwell.
Yes, Robin. What a wonderful character. Are all teenage girls that dumb? Because I don't want mine to grow up if that's the case.
You know, back then I wouldn't have said they were, but running around nowadays, I'd say, yeah, they're all that dumb. I would say they were all that dumb now. They would all just fall for the first lizard that showed up.
Especially one with dreamy eyes.
Here, I'll let Mike come up one more time to pronounce the term
flutist.
Fluterist.
You can correct him, Mike. Okay, he's not going to do it. Boop, back in the hole you go. Oh. Parrothead's been kind of busy with me again. He's gave us one more shot of Diana. Are we ready?
Oh, please. Yes.
How's that for a shot of Diana?
Diana.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Oops, wrong franchise. So, hell, we've got all these aliens running around the planet now. What do we do? What do we do? Well, we become Mike Donovan again, and we go meet his ex-wife.
Isn't that special?
Of course, though, his ex-wife was another one of those that was really, really, really hot back in the 80s.
Uh-huh.
Joanna Kern. You know, Mrs. Seaver.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, was she a bitch.
She was.
Miniseries.
She was indeed.
How am I supposed to compete with that? You're flying around the universe, and I have to take care of the kids and make pizza. Ah!
Because she was a journalist.
I mean, complete jealousy. I didn't care one bit when she disappeared later.
Neither did he.
Not really. Less child support or alimony that way. The alimony is gone. She just went off to, well, we don't know yet. Do we?
No, we don't know yet. We don't even know they're gone yet because they haven't left. They haven't been abducted yet.
Hello, peppermint cat's ass. I just kind of pronounce it both ways because it could be a cat's ass or a cat's ass. Either way, it's fun with that name. But we got Donovan going to sneak back the mothership again to get some secret filmings. And what does he find?
Ah, yes, the sneaking aboard the mothership part. Now that was fun.
That's right. Trying to get down those air ducts, which were quite large for...
Well, first we find out that they're making chemicals to vent them into space because
That's right. They're just dumping the chemicals all out. They're not even keeping them. They take them up, hook it up, blow them right back out. Like, seriously. So what are they really up to?
Very convenient that he gets into the air vents at that point, though.
I know it. You'd think they'd have them air vents locked up tighter, so a little bit of a bump, a little bit of rumbling.
Sinister.
You just couldn't grab one and open it up like a swing door. You'd think it was locked.
But you know what? The buildup of the tension and everything, I can, like I said on many, many occasions, I can suspend my disbelief for a good story. And this was a good story.
That's right. So why not have air vents that you could walk through? Not too bad. I guess it would make it easier to access things. But he comes across someone having a snack.
Yes. Diana.
Boy, could she unlock that jaw.
I tell you, you unhinge that jaw and you let it drop and
Damn thing will crawl right down your throat.
And hello, Crimson Mist. Welcome to the V chat. So then he continues on his way. And that's when he sees a visitor taking his eyeballs out.
Uh-huh. That was the scariest part for me when I watched it at 6 years old.
I just thought I was cool.
Dude turned around and he had those yellow eyes. I was like, ah!
So what the hell's going on? And then they get into the fight. And then the face comes off.
And then the face comes off.
Dun dun dun.
That
And
part
what's
didn't
left?
actually scare me, though.
Is there? Actually, no, that's the part that confused me too, even as a kid.
Right.
That's how face sticks out so far. How did the little mask on it make it look flat like a human? That one always confused me, even as a kid.
It was an oversight.
It must
They
have
didn't
been.
think it all the way through.
Especially when you had this group of baddies. One would become a future daddy. Another one would have his face ripped off on TV.
All very good-looking aliens.
Oh no,
Yeah,
not the
it-
one
it
in the
was
middle.
It was
He's not the one
convenient.
in the middle.
It was very convenient that most of the aliens all looked good. All a bunch of good-looking aliens until you got that.
Well, yeah.
Get this
Then
thing
you-
out of my butt.
Then you had poor Willie. You had poor Willie. Poor Willie. You go from this to this. I'm sorry, Willie. You just got even with these groups. Martin, Barbara, Diana, and then you have
And the girl with no name.
That girl right back there is Barbara.
Barbara.
Oh yeah. Barbara.
She's the one that helps Donovan get out. She's the one that goes down to the bra and panties, and
She's the one we get to see in her undie pants.
yeah, hubba.
And there was the line, "You don't look like an iguana."
Yeah.
Yes.
Donovan was very confused at that point because the lower head was saying yes, the upper head was saying, but it's a lizard.
My mind's telling me, yeah. My mind's telling me.
So yes, in the chat, Peppermint asks, who's the blonde? That was Barbara. She helps Donovan escape. Martin and Barbara are all fifth columnists, part of the underground that doesn't want the bad things to happen to the humans, that would prefer to live along with the humans and get along and trade for their needs and such.
Yeah, the Barbara character was played by Jenny Newman.
Yep. Very attractive woman back then. Very attractive.
And if you look on IMDb, you can see how many of them look now.
Yeah. And they don't use quite attractive photos for some of them.
That's true.
Some of the photos that I think they're putting up there just to really troll people with their looks, because
Diana still looks pretty darn hot.
well, yeah, Diana was still pretty hot when it came to hitting the second B series that came out for a while, and but poor Frey Grant, there's just too many plastic surgeries done to her, and she looks like a big Barbie doll. Fake. But I digress. We shouldn't be making fun of them.
Absolutely not. Oh, poor Mark Singer. I guess he can't afford plastic surgery.
Well, I think if he had a little bit, he could just pull back all those wrinkles. He kind of looks like one of them vegans now, so that's usually how they turn out. But they've discovered that they're not actually human like they claim to be, or humanoid.
Yeah, he finds that out and he gets back to the planet. He plans to go on air to show the videotape, and the aliens pull the plug.
Yep.
Meow.
And that's when it starts the takeover of everything.
Yep.
By the aliens.
And that is the end. Martial law is declared. And Mike is considered an armed and dangerous criminal.
The enemy of the state. Kind of sad. Rather sad. But then we continue on with the story. Because there's other people that's figured out they're not quite what they are. So
And
they
they're
start
called scientists.
Yes. And they start the underground to try to build up weapons and be able to get samples.
But the persecution starts first.
That's true.
Yeah, the disappearances of the scientists and doctors and things like that.
And then there's the mysterious way that other scientists and politicians are all of a sudden writing with their opposite hands.
Right.
So they're not acting like they should be. Moira Kitty's here. Meow.
Because they've been brainwashed.
Meow. Moira's got her popcorn and soda. So they've been brainwashed. We've got scientists disappearing left and right. We've got more visitor troops on the ground for security.
And this is an excellent point to bring up the uniforms and the decorations and the flags. What is this supposed to remind us of?
Well, we have. Where was it? We had a little picture up just a little while ago that showed right down there in the bottom left corner.
Uh-huh.
What is that supposed to remind you of?
Golly, that looks familiar somehow.
Just missing a little bit, but yeah, that's what these. This was the '80s, so it was only about 40 years removed. So they were playing off the bad guys of World War II.
Yeah, the bad guys of World War II. I like the way you put that.
But they're our friends.
Of course they are.
They are our friends.
I've never seen any movies or videos of propaganda of the 1940s.
No, with the posters all over town and
correct.
No, there was no propaganda going on there. Nope, not one bit.
Well, they didn't have any of that in Star Trek either.
No.
Become part of the Visitor Youth Auxiliary Group.
And that was funny because the Youth Auxiliary Group were all brown uniforms.
Shit brown.
All brown uniforms for the Youth Auxiliary Troops. Now,
they really were the shit.
If that wasn't a direct play on things.
I know, right? And Daniel is the first boy to sign up.
Yep, old Daniel, the one that can't get laid, can't hold a job, decides he wants to go and be a visitor youth auxiliary, which plays with his head because now he thinks he has power.
Yeah, he couldn't even get Robin to play with his flute.
That's right. Robin was playing with everybody's flute from what it seemed like.
I don't like you.
The first cute boy she sees that comes out of the visitor ship, oh yeah, I want to play with his flute. Of course, Daniel's family all dates back to
World War II.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And though the parents don't want to admit it of Daniel's, Abraham certainly notices it right off.
Especially after that big speech by the leader. He gets on the TV. He's like, okay, we're declaring martial law. And Abraham is like, oh, this is not good.
Chomp, chomp.
Chomp, chomp. Happy dinosaur. 8,000. Hello, happy.
Happy.
And poor Crimson burned. I burned while pulling my pork. Oh, no, while pulling pork for dinner. I'm sorry, Crimson, I messed that up. I didn't mean to say you were pulling your pork.
Hello, happy dinosaur. 8,000.
So we got all these running around. We actually have some youngsters that don't like the posters and such in town. Abraham set them straight.
Oh, yeah, that was a great scene. Absolutely love that. He came up to him and said, no, I will show you how to do it.
No. His exact line was, no, if you're going to do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Like this little youngin'.
V is for victory. And that pretty much closes out the first part. Because soon we'll be introduced to this man, Ham Tyler, the best badass in any movie ever.
Yeah, he is.
Michael Ironside.
Unless it's Total Recall.
He was still good in Total Recall. Don't go there, Jedi.
Ugh.
He was even good in that damn Starship Troopers.
In V, he's brilliant. He's
That's right.
cultured. He's seen Shakespeare in London, and he's a merc. I love it.
That's right. He is the best all-around character of the whole miniseries. And he was still even the best part of the damn TV series. Hands down. Michael Ironside is my favorite male character. Just followed by Willie. Because I got a sore spot for Willie. Willie just poor Willie. But
I am just.
that's right. I am just. But Michael Ironside, when he shows up and is looking for the underground, and I'm trying to remember what the hell his name of his partner was.
I cannot
Chris.
remember.
Chris
Oh, it is Chris.
Barber,
Okay.
played by Mickey Jones.
I love Mickey Jones.
I love Mickey Jones too. He did so much good movies.
National Lampoon's Vacation. He played the sheriff. How much you got?
Oh, hell yeah. He was in a lot of good stuff. But when them two showed up, they were going to set the underground straight. And was telling them exactly every single thing they were doing wrong. From where they were holed up, which was proved correct shortly after. You don't hide out down in some rooms off of a sewer. That's stupid. They only had one exit in. They were covered. They had to sneak out through the sewer parts to get the hell out of there. And that was all because of that damn Robin.
Yeah, she ran away to be with her boyfriend.
Yep.
And then her dumbass father went after her and got caught.
Yep.
And then gave away the safe house in the foothills.
Uh-huh.
For crying out loud. What a dumbass.
Gives away all their locations just to save his dumbass daughter that he should have just let go to be food.
Mm-hmm.
But no, she has to get pregnant.
Of course.
Which, you know, as a kid, I couldn't understand things until I got older and learned about genetics and shit. And kind of thought, well, that's impossible.
That would be an interesting crossbreed, though, wouldn't it?
It would be, especially how her pregnancy panned out. And hello, Richie Poole, I'm doing good. Yeah, because for her pregnancy, a little green ring would start to form around her neck.
Uh-huh.
And like nobody saw that over the whole time.
No, she was wearing neckerchief the whole time.
Come on, that neckerchief wasn't going to hide things that whole time.
Willie saw it.
Yep, Willie was the first one to see it. Willie knew exactly what it meant, even though Willie must have been not really that bright because he should have known that a green spot around the neck like a visitor shouldn't have been going around a human.
Yeah, I don't think Willie was meant to be smart.
He was just.
He was
just.
He was just. So we get all them back up in the foothills at this point when they first escape the troops with the help of Ham and Chris. They get away. Then they get up there. They get things set up in the first spot. And that place is attacked.
Naturally.
And then, of course, we have the biggest unbelievable scene of all of this. During all this time, Donovan gets his hands on the damn spaceship.
Well, why is that unbelievable, though?
How the hell would you know how to fly one?
Well, they explain. Well, again, I watched it earlier today, so they explained that his fifth column friend, what's his name?
Martin.
Martin, explains, you're going to have a tendency to overcorrect, and it's pretty simple steering, and the ship will fly itself. But it is kind of unbelievable that he escaped two different shuttles coming off of the mothership that were chasing him.
And technically, those weren't even shuttles; those were fighters.
Yeah,
they were all in fighter craft. The shuttles were the bigger ones. These were the small ones. You have two experienced visitors in fighters chasing an inexperienced first-time flyer with
an inexperienced gunner who is a gardener.
Yeah, with one eye all beat to hell to where he wasn't seeing that good anyway. And he didn't have his onion to chew on like he did in the truck when he was trying to get Robin's folks out of the place. So,
hello.
But he manages to outfly both of those, get away, plus shoot Diana in hers to steer her away and drive off the ones that were attacking the camp in the hills.
Okay, fair enough. That's a lot of conveniences.
Yeah, that's a lot of conveniences to do for a first-time flyer.
Well, it was the 80s. They were just starting to play with Mary Sue.
Well, I would have believed it if it was maybe 2020, because sure, then he would have grew up playing flight simulators and video games and such.
Well, and he would have been called Michael Burnham. Oh, I'm off the rails.
You're allowed for that one because we have the comment, oh my God, Donovan is a Mary Sue. Yes, Donovan actually fits the definition because Donovan could do almost everything.
He does indeed fit the definition. He doesn't have any faults other than his choice in women.
Yeah, but at least he was at least picking the hot ones.
That's true. Yeah,
so you can't really fault him for that. He can't help that they were the nut cases too. So the go.
Yeah, he got all his training from playing asteroids.
Yeah, but he couldn't even have played Zaxxon that much because this came out in '83. So
yeah, maybe did the game Starfighter come out before the movie? The Last Starfighter?
Yeah, but we got to take in consideration at this point too. He's already an established field war correspondent. Yeah. He would have had no time to play video games.
We're just spitballing.
So they stop all that and they got to move to a new section, a new place to hide. And they're bouncing all over the places between an old movie studio where Ham scares the hell out of him by showing up with a little voice box that makes his voice sound just like a visitor.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So now they got to figure out what the hell the aliens are really after.
Well, our Mary Sue, or Gary Stu, or whatever you call him.
Gary Stu. Gary Stu.
He goes up to the mothership, and he just wanders around the mothership in a red uniform. And he figures out that they're after our natural resources.
Yep.
And then he escapes again with no trouble.
No, even though the one visitor that was on the ship going up with him knew he wasn't right because he wouldn't speak, and then spotted him again trying to get out. What luck. The same guy catches him both times.
That guy didn't matter. He crashed his little fighter jet into the side of a mountain, so it was fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, he got flight training from birds, so
Okay, that was a Kurogan fighter. That's where the visitors are from. Kuroga. It's the Kurogan invasion force.
I know. There was a good point brought up in the chat. Why are these aliens always coming to Earth to get our natural resources? You have to kill an entire species of people and then mine the planet. Why don't you just mine your own asteroid belt? Why don't you grab a comet or something and crash it into your oceans or your used to be oceans, you know?
Well, not all comets are completely water ice crystals. They could be gas crystal that are venting off too. So you can't naturally assume a comet would be. But there's plenty of spots out in the asteroid belt where they can find water clinging to asteroids and moons. There's plenty of water to be got out there. Water is a lot more common than what we thought. Hell, there's plenty of water on the moon. All you got to do is get into a deep enough crater, you'll find it. There's water on Mars. Their advanced technology. They could have took over Mars first.
Shoot, Mars has ice caps. What Mars doesn't have is food.
That's right. And for some reason, we see the visitors eating things that they can swallow easily. But they're going to take humans home as food.
Right. Have you ever eaten anything your own size? I haven't.
Food, slaves, and troops for a war with some another unknown race.
Yeah, that was a storyline that never went anywhere, isn't it?
Well, that one kind of fell apart right there at the whole end of the battle part because they sent out the transmissions and stuff. But we digressed again. So they're for food and water, but now they got to stop. They got to stop the aliens from pumping all the water. So yes, at this point, we know they are here to serve man. And they have a cookbook.
They have a cookbook. Although they don't cook their food, they eat raw meat.
That's right. I guess their cookbook's how to fillet man.
How to fillet man. Well, it could still be how to serve man. There's plenty of raw foods in the culinary world.
Josh Street's saying something about a brother-in-law. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Oh, he's referring to Bird. Bird was here earlier. He's not my brother-in-law, though, so give it up, Josh. Your trolling will not get me. No, you will not troll me about being the father. Unless it was to an alien lizard baby because I hooked up with Diana. That might be interesting. Would you turn Diana down, even if you knew she was an alien under there?
I don't think I would.
I know I wouldn't. I'm not a speciesist. If it looks as good as Diana, I'm taking it. I don't care. Right, Pfluger? Rock Solid's here. Oh, he's saying we can start the stream anytime. We started an hour ago, though.
It's awful nice of you to give us permission.
That's right. But Rock Solid likes V, so if he wants to come up here, he can. Because we're at the point where now that we know that Ham has these little devices that you can put around your neck and make you sound like an alien, they're going to infiltrate where they're pumping the water. Which got one of the big scenes that freaked me out as a kid. Because they're going down that aqueduct, and you got them little laser grids. And they took that one poor guy that wandered in there and threw him right into that laser grid, and he evaporated. Instantly.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
Just went, psst, gone.
They finally broke all the pipes and all the water started running out. And
yeah, with that compound that ham made up that couldn't get above a certain temperature. And here you're looking at them all, and they're above that certain temperature.
Yeah, every one of them.
And they're running around in these hot steam pipe areas, and they're putting these things on there. Like, yeah, like they're not going to blow at any moment. They're not going to hold till that timer goes out. Hello, Rox.
Hey guys, hang on. I'm trying to get my earpiece working, so I apologize if you're hearing echo and stuff.
Not yet. Not yet. But then they blow the pipe and all the water comes funneling back down. And then they use the scenes from Superman, Earthquake.
Hey, you gotta save money somehow.
All the old stock footage they could find possibly to watch water flowing everywhere, they grabbed.
But we got our Colorado River back, doggone it, and that's what matters. Or was
It's
it
like-
the LA River? Who cares? Whatever.
And damn it, it's like, Richie, shut up. And damn, Richie's asking me which Diana I'm referring about. Diana the Lizard or Diana Sisselprey. Son of a bitch. And there goes Rock. So we get that back, and they're at a new location. Donovan actually gets his kid back that was kidnapped.
Yeah, he trades himself for his kid and then escapes again.
Yeah. How many times can Donovan escape an alien ship? Even though he had help that time.
Well, he had help, 3 or 4 times? Or 3 times, I think.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he
But
gets into the mothership multiple times.
but this time it's the one where I'm pretty sure that they parachuted out.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Martin decide to parachute out of the V ship because it was too dangerous, and Martin's like, I can't stay here now. I've helped you, and I have to go with you. I'll meet up with some 3rd, 5th columnists down on the planet and work with them there, and I've got to get out of here. So
The funny thing is, they didn't have an end game until after the babies were born.
That's right. They had no end game. What the hell they were doing at all? They had no plan.
They were just hoping that the other alien species that had beat them before would come and save us.
And Josh Street asked me, which Diana do I want? The one from the 80s or the one from the new series? While the one from the new series is totally hot and everything else, I'd still go with the original Diana. And now we have another alien sitting up here looking at us in a pink Floyd shirt that he was wearing last night.
Dun,
Son
dun,
of a
dun.
Damn it, Bill, you're supposed to be advertising Coca-Cola. And he's just going to stare at me for a while. It's kind of creepy. It's really kind of creepy.
Sorry about that.
This is kind of creepy, you know.
You're on now, Rock Solid. It sounds good.
Well, I really wish StreamYards would get their shit together and get a decent mobile app, because going in through Chrome sometimes on a phone, it doesn't show all the proper audio inputs. So like I'm trying to use my Bluetooth headset so we don't get echo and everything, and it just wasn't showing me as an option for Bluetooth. So I had to come in and go out a couple of times to make it work. So, but yes, I would do Diana.
Both of them?
Which Diana?
From V?
Yes, but
Both of them?
original or remake or both?
Both. Monica Bellucci, is that how you say her name?
Yeah.
In the remake, she was the one that played Deadpool's girlfriend.
Morena Baccarin.
She was
Okay,
also
is that how you
the,
say?
she was also the one that played Falcone's daughter on Gotham.
And don't forget her on Firefly.
Yep.
She was the companion.
Never watched Firefly, never watched Gotham.
Oh,
Oh, you're missing out
ouch.
if you haven't seen her in Gotham. Oh, long black hair. Holy.
She was also the Ori on SG-1.
Yep, she was.
I came in a couple of times with my wife. My wife loved Gotham, and I couldn't get into it.
But we got Donovan escaped the ship for the multiple time. And parachutes out. They get back, and Robin's going to have her baby. Robin is going to have her baby.
And the first one is a beautiful little baby girl with blonde hair.
Well, not quite yet. Let's back up just one little step. She's having excruciating pains, so they have to unchain Willie because Willie knows how to
Birth babies.
birth babies. The one thing Willie does
Here's the
know.
one thing. Did it not ever bother anyone the fact that the aliens, the visitors, it was a live birth versus eggs? They're lizards. It should have been eggs.
Yeah, they should have been, but there was a lot of. Well, they shouldn't have been able to
Crossbreed. Yeah.
the human in the first place.
DJ,
Are you trying to say that a pig and an elephant's DNA just don't mix?
No.
DJ, Josh Street is telling you that Diana is the same woman in the remake.
I thought.
Anna, the daughter, is
Okay.
Anna. She was the leader of the V in the remake.
Okay. Well, see, I didn't watch that new one as much because it bored the hell out of me. It just couldn't catch my eye.
In season 2.
It got really good, and then they canceled it.
I didn't watch that new one at all. I have to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, see, that's the thing. I started watching it, and I thought it sucked, so I quit. I went back to just watching repeats.
I just watched it because Laura Vandervoort was in it.
Well, yes, you wanted to see Supergirl. The better Supergirl than the one now.
Yes.
Wow.
We're talking the Supergirl from
Hey
Smallville.
guys, we're talking about V, the movie.
That's right. We're talking about V.
V, the miniseries, yeah.
Yeah, V, the final battle. Yeah. Hey, I got a trivia, guys. Y'all probably didn't know. When they shot the pilot, it was censored so much that it was about to go to another network. And what the network was trying to get.
Alrighty then.
Anybody know?
I lost you midway through your question.
Yeah, you kind of cut out.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the pilot, when they shot the pilot, which network was on the pilot? Everybody remember? Which network had it?
No, I don't remember. Anyone else?
No.
Anyone?
I just remember it being on NBC.
Yeah, you're correct. It was NBC. They shot the pilot, and it was so shocking because the down with the we got talking about the rat thing. It was so censored that they wouldn't. They was on sell the series to another network. It was so popular they kept it. NBC was trying to buy the network. I mean, buy the the series.
Alrighty.
And the guy.
Yeah, now
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I remember that you had the original, like I want to say it was a 5-part miniseries, and
it was yeah.
And then it went away for maybe a year or so, and then it was so successful they came back with basically a season 2, which again was 5 parts.
No, what it was V.
Yeah.
The miniseries was 2 episodes.
That's correct. And
is that what it was?
The network
2 episodes for the original.
Because the rat scene and everything was so censored, they decided not to do the pilot, but it was like they got so popular, and plus ABC heard about it. ABC was trying to buy the rights to the series and put it was on ABC. But NBC changed their mind because like Star Trek writers, a lot of fans liked it, and they had a writing thing, and they brought the series back. And that's how I came back. That's how I came back to NBC.
All right. So now that I can get a word in edgewise, V the miniseries was 2 episodes. V the final
And I
battle
met
was
that
3
guy
episodes.
who you had on the red uniform.
Damn it.
I met him.
That's
in
it.
Star Trek.
You're going mute for a minute, Chief. I was trying to talk. All right. V the miniseries was 2 episodes.
Hello?
V the miniseries, the final battle was 3 episodes, and the TV series was 19 episodes. That's how that
Now,
worked out.
when you say the TV series was 19 episodes or whatever that was, that's what I was going to say. Didn't they actually like order a full season or something like that after the first 5 episodes aired?
Yeah, and it went 19 episodes, and that was it.
Well, it was 5. It's 5 episodes. Like I said, a miniseries. It was came back for a. It did get picked up. It was gonna pick up the next called the fall season, but they got scared. Like you was right about that. You got scared because the family, what called family people, got censored and all that stuff. They got scared of it, so they pushed it back another year. Came back.
The first 2 episodes were in 1983. The next 3 episodes were in 1984, and the TV series was 1984.
That scene where you see Diane eating that rat. They got
Chief, you're making it hard for me to explain the years. 1983 was the first 2.
Fine for that rat scene.
That's it. 1983 was the first 2. 1984 was the second 2, and the TV series was October of '84 on.
Also,
yeah, I think what he's got stuck in his head is they broke the miniseries into 5 episodes for syndication.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, there wasn't originally 5 episodes; it was only 2, or not even 2 episodes. Yeah. It was 1, but but it was a 2-part.
Yeah, it was like a 2-night event or something, wasn't it?
Right. Yep.
Yeah, and like I said, it first came on that fighting season for the fall season, but the censor got read him in the bucket. So that way.
All right, so let's get past that. Let's get back to the actual show.
And also the Sci-Fi Network.
Just never learns, says he.
Nope.
There he is. There. Now we're going to get back to the show. We're not going to talk about what this and that was. We're going to talk about the actual show now. So, we've got them all lined up at the lighthouse. Or no. We've got them giving birth. We've got him up to the birth part. Willie's over there doing his little fingers in the sides to calm her down. And you get the first baby that comes out. A little girl. Little baby girl.
With a 4-foot tongue.
Yeah, she starts sticking her forked tongue out at people. But no, we're not done yet, folks. Not by a long shot. Because there's one more coming. Isn't there, Mr. CCD?
Oh, no, not the little lizard baby.
It's DJ Pickle. Oh, wait. LDG Pickles.
Yeah, it's LDG Pickles.
Almost as good as the puppets and hobgoblins.
That's right. We've got LDG Pickles right there. A little blue-eyed LDG Pickles.
You remember that name?
Well, and what's funny too is around the same time, maybe a couple of years earlier, Bill Cosby had his stand-up. There was Bill Cosby himself, and he talked about his wife and him having a baby, and after the baby's wiped off and cleaned, he turns to her and goes, "Honey, you've had a lizard." And the first time I heard that, I thought of this scene.
And Bill's cursing in chat for some reason. Bill, why are you cursing? Get back up here. But there, we have an LDG Pickles that pops out of Robin's legs, between her legs.
You know what? I wasn't even scared of that when I was 6 years old.
No, not even when they did the freeze frame at the end with it staring straight at the camera. That wasn't that scary. That wasn't that scary. That's more scary than that.
Yes.
Exactly.
And that's just hubba, 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 hubba.
That's scary.
Too
That's not
much red. Just needs the black parts. No red.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's not scary at all.
Vav, vav, vav,
And,
voop.
and, and that's not scary. Yes, that's
That
scary.
was scary. Yeah.
But that was not scary.
Not scary.
Jedi Bill not listening?
I don't know. I don't know what Jedi Bill's doing.
Yeah, she's on Twitter. She talk bad about Trump so bad. She hates Trump so bad.
Well, we're not going there. We're
Okay,
not,
wait a
we're
minute.
not-
never really
we're not
talked
going.
about.
We're not going into the politics of the actors or anything else. We're not doing that on this stream. We're just talking straight about the TV series.
Now they never
That's
really
it.
addressed how Willie had any like medical background or anything. It's like, oh, he's a visitor. He knows how this works, right?
No, Willie did state that he'd help give.
No,
birth
they
before.
trained them. They all
Did they?
trained
Okay.
everybody. They trained
'Cause
everybody.
he was essentially a janitor, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, he was a technician. He was an
He-
oil refiner technician. Remember,
Yeah,
they
he was
trained
supposed to-
everybody.
he was- He was
I
supposed to go to
apologize.
the golf.
I was just.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was supposed to go to the golf,
Yeah, they trained.
but they
They trained
screwed
all
up
the
his orders.
visitors, the refinery and resources, and everything about Earth resources, and said preparing them and wiping. And he became a traitor and joined resistant. So they made him a what called janitor because he didn't know what to do. Basically, he was just the token alien guy.
Well, not by the series. By the series, he was a waiter and a full-fledged fighter. But okay, the babies are born. We go to the next part, and well, the baby's growing quite quickly, while the little lizard baby isn't.
Little lizard baby dies. Sad
Little
little lizard.
lizard baby lizard dies, but the girl alien child,
She likes to shed her skin and get bigger real quick.
yeah, she shed her skin quite often and got really big really quickly, and then found out that she could shoot venom out of her face too. Hello, Wesley.
Now, one thing, looking back, just time frame wise, was this when the little girl gets to her full size towards the end of the series? Was it the same
No,
little girl who
no,
was in Poltergeist? Okay.
Well, it might have been.
Yeah.
But
Same girl. Did she die in that car accident? What's that? Oh, it's Twilight Zone. My bad. That's Twilight Zone.
So, the little girl's growing up quite quickly, already about 6 years old. The little baby alien dies, but they discover something in its blood. An enzyme.
I thought it was a bacteria.
Well, there was bacteria, but there was the enzyme with the bacteria.
Oh,
That
okay.
That they decided that Julie, who is just like an apprentice scientist that really wasn't, but all of a sudden smarter than a whip because all the other ones got wheeled off to be eaten.
They established that she was real smart in the first few.
She's never seemed that smart, though.
She never seemed that smart, but she was smart in the biochemistry field when she was in the first episode.
I just didn't like her. Cute and all, but I just couldn't stand her character.
She kept crying about not knowing what she was doing and still leading the resistance nonetheless.
Yeah, that kind of wore on me after a while.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that too, because it's almost like the season 1 Deanna Troi problem, where you look at her sideways and she's blubbering tears.
But they discover something that they can actually use against the visitors. But now they just have to test it out. So they happen to go out to catch a visitor to test it out, and guess who it happens to be?
Lucky
Daddy of the lizards. Just happens to be him that they catch.
Didn't Michael Ironside's character first try or suggest testing it on Willie because they already had him?
Well, yeah.
Or someone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they all said that was cruel because Willie was nice and was helping them.
I said no, because he was a friend. But he ain't like the guy. So they got the guy who made it pregnant. But Willie was the first candidate. He was badass in that.
And then we get one of the smartest questions in the chat ever.
And one last thing, the reboot. If y'all remember the reboot a couple years ago, they was gonna bring everybody back for the second season.
Okay.
Cast.
Hold up, Chief. You're getting way ahead of us. You're getting way ahead of us, Chief. Calm down. Taking a short break to answer this really important question. You guys still live?
I am a recording.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
I think we're still live here, Pixelate. I think we're still live. All right. So,
all of my answers are rote anyway. It could be recorded.
So no, they're not going to let it try it out on Will.
Here we are, born to be kings.
I'm going to put you down. Being disruptive. Damn. So here we go. They happen to catch Daddy Lizard. Just by luck. And guess who decides to throw the dust in?
With her daughter by her side.
I know it, man. How psychotic is that shit? How psychotic is that shit? That you're going to sit there with your little daughter by your side, throw some dust in that potentially will kill the person inside the tube. That is just psychotic.
Well, no, I just realized Robin was the first feminazi.
She went back to being a teenager after that.
Yeah, she went back to her slutty ways by the TV series. Boy, isn't that an awkward conversation? Yeah, I got my cherry pop from a lizard.
Your daughter is the same size as you and same age looking? I'm confused.
Really? Hello, JJ.
What's going on, guys?
We're still talking V.
Awesome.
So, she kills the father of her kids.
Brian.
Well, even though one died. So they know the dust works. They just don't know how it would work on a human. Now, logically, I would have thrown Robin in there for doing what she did and tried it out on her.
That would be fair assessment. Okay.
But no.
I got a question.
No.
The last, the final end of it. Who survived the dust cloud?
We're not there yet, Chief.
We're going in chronological order by event, as best we can remember.
That's right. We're doing this all in memory and Mr. CCDV's notes.
Well, I didn't take notes, but I did watch it earlier today, so yes.
Awesome.
So instead of throwing the one that kills, yeah, we all cheered.
Yeah, we did. Because we knew it was just an experiment anyway. He was in Diana's bed.
Well, didn't you want to be there?
Well, yeah, but...
Yeah,
Giggity.
When he was 6, he didn't mind. He didn't care.
Exactly. I was 6. I didn't care.
But no, the smartest one who, if this failed, had any chance of working out the kinks is the one that jumps inside the damn tube.
Well, to keep his daughter from getting in there, right?
No,
Or
I'm
was it-
talking Julie.
No,
Oh,
Julie.
right.
Yeah,
Julie is
Julie.
the one who jumped in there. Yeah.
The only one that could have possibly figured out what was wrong with the whole shit in the first place, if it did kill a human, is the one that jumps in the damn tube. Now, what kind of sense does that make? That didn't make any sense.
Are you trying to use the Chewbacca defense?
Yeah, I'm trying to use Chewbacca. defense.
Well, that Maxwell feller could have probably figured it out if it hadn't gone well for Julie. What was his first name? Donovan Maxwell? No, yeah, Donovan.
Not
No,
Donovan.
not Donovan, the reporter. What was?
The reporter was Donovan.
Yeah, Dr. Maxwell. What's his first name? The father of.
Was it Robert?
I give up. I'm bad
Yeah,
with names.
Yeah,
Still
Yeah,
alive.
it was Robert.
that had to be. That's the only one listed as a Maxwell.
Yeah, it was Robert. But I don't think he was as smart as Julie.
Well, he's the one who found the phage, though, in the first place. Examining the alien baby blood.
Yeah, but I think she's the one that put the combination together.
Robert Maxwell.
Yeah, I know you're back, Chief. So now they've created a way. They've created it in dust form. And now the fun comes.
How
got to-
are they going to distribute it?
That's right. So let's do a little misinformation and make the visitors think that we're going to attack all the air bases to get jets to fly it all over and dump it.
Yeah.
So while all
And-
visitors are surrounding all these airports, air bases, we've got a bunch of balloons flying up in the sky.
Yep. Big balloons. And what else?
And we've got an attack squad attacking the visitor headquarters
Yep.
in
And
LA.
what else? And what else?
Well, they've got them in mortars.
No, there's one
Okay.
more. There's one more. Yeah, they have a team on the ship trying to rescue the girl.
Well, that was the third part.
Yeah.
When they got up there to hook it up to the hoses.
Yep.
Yeah,
Straight
all,
through the ventilation
all
It
three,
was,
yeah, all three.
yeah, 3-man team.
operations at once.
Yep.
The best one, though, was the
The
ones at the
balloons.
headquarters.
Oh, the headquarters one? I like the balloons.
Well, the hot air balloons were ingenious, but I like the action at the headquarters because they're launching the mortars in, killing all the visitors on the
stupid.
outside.
No, that was stupid.
And then we get inside where Ham takes the little baggie
Oh,
and
yeah.
right on the face of the one.
Yeah, that was awesome. He took the little baggie out of his pocket, tore it open, and was like, "Good night." Yeah, poured it all over him. That was awesome.
Hey, I remember, was there one character, a lady played Ursa on Superman? Was she on that episode too? A series she got cute earlier,
Yeah.
right? She got cute earlier.
She showed up during the final battle to take command.
Yeah.
Pamela,
Yeah.
Sarah Douglas.
Yeah, Sarah Douglas. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
But even she couldn't mastermind because, well, Diana was so power hungry that she was
Bitchy.
doing everything to
Bitchy.
fight with Lydia,
Bitchy.
everything else.
Bitchy.
Yes, we know she's bitchy.
Pamela.
You got Pamela, you had Lydia, and you had Diana all fighting it out
Yeah.
amongst themselves.
And both of them, two of them outrank her, and she still outsmart both of them.
Well, rank doesn't always guarantee smartness. And there we lost another one. We
Yeah, Mm-hmm. Oh,
lost Rock
Rock-
Solid again.
Rock
Yeah, he
Solid
put
said-
it in the chat.
Yeah,
Oh. Gotta get the baby.
And Cookie or
Oh
John.
yeah, Mr. Londell, we kind of blew over Donovan's mother because that woman should have just been shot in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And plus, we're just
Yes.
hitting the highlights now, and then we'll go back over all the areas that didn't make sense and all the areas that were stupid
Yes.
as hell. And
Yeah, she was just crazy. Was she like German or Jewish?
No,
no,
Uh,
she was just a rich, snooty bitch that liked the power
okay.
scene, being friends with the visitors, and thinking
Oh, yes, right.
her
Yeah, I remember that.
standing in the community was so high.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I remember. I remember the Jewish guy. I thought she was. A German or something like German background or something.
No,
And
she was just Donovan's mother.
Yeah, I know she was rich. I know she was spoiled rich, and didn't believe none of what he said. I remember that part. She wanted snitched on him.
She wanted the fame, she wanted the glory, she wanted the power.
And the money. Yeah. Yep. She wanted married. Dated that V guy, the V major, whatever his name was.
Steven.
Steven. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot. I met Steven. I met the guy. He a real good guy. In a Star Trek convention. About 10 years ago. Great guy. Finally, you tell a whole bunch of stories about visitors.
But we
I
sit
got a picture
there
of
and we've got this all going down now. The balloons are throwing to dust. The visitors are dying all around the world. And Diana's going to escape in the mothership, but they've decided to start the self-destruct.
Oh, she was planning on doing the self-destruct and then escaping in a shuttle, which is what she did.
Yeah.
But then
She.
little baby girl
Left the little baby girl behind because the baby girl said her first words. In
Peace.
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 Yep.
Peace. That's where
And
peace.
then it went to really beyond insanity. When they're trying to use the little computer to shut down the self-destruct and it's not working and that, the little girl just goes up, grabs both keys, and starts glowing.
Sparkles.
Sparkles. No wonder Bill took off. He didn't want to talk about the sparkly girl.
Talk about
Jubilee, like Jubilee on X-Men. Yep.
Now that was the most idiotic thing of the whole miniseries. I don't care. You got the disbelief of actually a lizard and a human being able to breed, but this crossbreed all of a sudden has magical powers.
Right.
She was the chosen one. She was the chosen one. Remember, she was the chosen. Yeah. Remember, she was the chosen one.
It would have been so much better if they'd just been able to disarm it with the computer at the last second. Would have made more sense, but no, we got a glowing girl.
No,
Yeah, she was
had to have
chosen,
a
all
sparkly
right.
girl.
Yeah, she was the chosen one, and the key got frozen, burnt. That's why she grabbed it. She couldn't get the key out. It was fried like bacon.
Yep.
But
Do everything out between V and V in the final battle, and just decided to make a magical being out of it.
That's where it went all to hell.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was a great miniseries.
Mm-hmm. I watched it several times.
Oh, I've watched it several times over the years too.
It was crazy on that Sci-Fi channel. Ran out so many times, it just got tired of people watching it. That was hoping they trying to reboot this damn thing twice, but nobody they couldn't get the money for it until ABC got it a couple years ago.
I think Mr. Londell is correct. When they do that stuff in a sci-fi, I think they don't really know how to tie up the loose ends and have a believable ending, which, writers are prone to do, I guess.
That girl was the true Mary Sue.
Yeah. The Sci-Fi Network was like I said, Sci-Fi was going to pick up right after the ship thing, and they almost have everything, the coup and everything. They just couldn't get the money.
But then we'll go through really quickly the TV series.
Yeah.
we don't need, because the TV series was such a letdown because all they did was use scenes from the
Same old. Yep.
same canned footage from the miniseries over and over and over. You had the episode 1 with Liberation Day where they had Diana supposed to be set for trial, and we got Nathan Bates that helps her escape. And then the ships come back because, well, they finally figured out how to be immune to the red dust.
Yep. They try to do
Bacteria.
it all over again. And they try to do it all over again. And guess who they hired back?
So then Diana wants to blow up LA with the Triax weapon, which they could have used in the first time around, but for some reason didn't. And then we got Donovan and Ham back, and they're captured at an imprisoned visitor work camp with a sand patch around it with freaking sand crawly things that would eat people. Yeah, that didn't go so well.
Wow, they went all out for the TV series, huh?
Yeah.
All kinds of the worst tropes in sci-fi ever.
Yeah, they had a guy from Rapicon. He was in it. The guy who is kind
The
of
blonde hair guy.
Yeah, the blonde guy. Yeah, he was in it.
Yeah, he was in a TV show
My
called
lord.
The Phoenix.
Now,
Yeah.
here's the funny thing. When you look at IMDb, they list these first episodes of the TV series 7.3, 7.1, 7.1, 7.1,
Really?
6.9 for the 5th episode, 7.1 for the 6th episode. That's where you're back in town where Willie's the waiter now at.
Yeah, those first episodes were actually okay. And they were really popular. I think that might be why they rated them so high. But
The lowest rated episode was the last third to the last, and it was still rated as 6.2.
really,
Yep, that's the lowest they rated any of them. But you had Martin's twin brother at this point, Philip, now, because Martin was killed off. And so
Yep.
his
Yeah, twin brother.
twin brother
Mhm.
Philip shows up, which was
Yep.
a little goofy because if all these visitors just had rubber mask on, why? They could have played it off as anybody from.
My bad. Wait a minute. I forgot. The guy was part of the same resistance. They just put the mask on him. You're right about that. I forgot about that. So they gave him the same mask. But he didn't have twin brother. He just had someone in the same mask with part of resistance.
No, Philip came right out and said he was Philip's brother.
Oh. Okay. I thought he said he was part of resistance and just gave him a mask. Okay.
He was also part of the resistance, but he was also Philip's brother.
Okay.
And that was supposed to be the right reason why they looked exactly the same. But of course, you get a whole bunch more times that Donovan's captured and escapes. And then it left it at a cliffhanger where the leader stuns the visitors by ordering a truce and traveling to Earth for negotiated peace, where Diana plots to disrupt it. And that's where the whole series ended. There was never a cleanup from that. But we had lots of motorcycle chases from Bates's kid. We had Jeeps floating around here and there that Bird would appreciate. And yes, Richie Poole, there really was a TV series. It lasted 19 episodes.
yeah,
Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. If I remember the last episode, the leader was gonna come to Earth to sign some kind of treaty, right?
Yes.
Because he was wearing he was wearing all black, right? Big black thing, black suit,
Yeah.
something like that. Okay, I remember that part. I remember Diana was trying to kill him. I remember
Yep.
that part. Okay.
And that's where it left
And
off.
that's what I thought.
Bird's
Okay, that's
still
right.
awake.
So
And you still had some of the more important actors like Ham, Donovan, Julie, Diana, Willie.
Yeah.
Of course, Harmony got killed off.
Okay. There was a guy who was on Next Generation who played Diana's wife. He played Zorro a couple years ago. Can't remember what his name was. Good looking guy. Did he kill
That's
him
right,
off? He
Bill.
was taller.
That's right, Bird. There's another reason for you to watch V. It has Jeeps in it.
Yeah, Bird. Big Jeeps.
Big white Jeeps. So let's go. Sith hasn't been up here for long. So let's ask Sith, what was your favorite parts of the series?
The TV series itself, or just V in general?
All of it. All of it in general.
Well, for me, it was just it was different. I was young when it came out. I was probably 11 or 12 when it came out. Maybe almost 13. So to me, it was part of great TV watching at the time. Going back to, Airwolf, 18, Knight Rider, back in the early 80s when some of that great stuff was on TV. And to me, that's all it was. It was just a great TV movie. I enjoyed a little bit of all of it until they threw, sparkly
Star
fingers.
Trek.
Yeah, the sparkly fingers at the end of it. I didn't care for the TV series itself because to me it made no sense. I'm like, this wasn't what I was watching. But as far as V and V the Final Battle, to me that's some of the best TV I watched when I was younger.
All right, Rock Solid. You're back. You've missed most of this. What was your favorite part? And your robot voice.
Any better?
That's a little better. And then he's gone. All right, Chief, you go first while Rock Solid.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There he goes. He's fixed.
Go ahead, Chief. I'll wait.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Rock Solid. Go ahead.
While you're working here, we'll let you go.
Okay. So first of all, DJ, thanks for doing this. This is really fun. I wish I would have been able to be on more tonight. As a kid, I liked the fact this scared the hell out of me. The invasion theory and everything was again, I was maybe 4 or 5 when this. Well, 83, I would have been 5 going on 6. And the fact that they continued it and left it on a cliffhanger made me really excited. It was the first time I remember that. Looking back on it, I appreciate all the subtle nuances that went into the show and the references to Nazi Germany, the Holocaust, and everything, even down to the symbol of the visitors, how it was supposed to be inspired by the swastika. It was just, for my money, this is one of the best written sci-fi series I would say ever produced.
I have to agree with that, especially for its time.
Well, and one thing, and you guys weigh in on this too, I never felt like there was a ton of technobabble, and at the same time, they never dumbed anything down. It struck a perfect balance and was completely believable that, where the visitors were coming from, as far as from a technology standpoint, and where we were at to combat them. I just thought it was so well thought out and written.
Well, it was a lot more smart to come up with a bacteria to kill them than it was to try to implant a computer virus.
Yeah, or nuke them or something.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Kill the mothership and all the other ships die and just fall to Earth? Come on. Everybody loves that trope.
But if you even think about the humans who are helping the visitors, so much again thinking back to Nazi Germany with those who were. We've all heard the saying: first they came for the person across the street, and I didn't say anything, and then they came for my neighbor, and I didn't say anything, and then they came for my brother, and I didn't say anything, and finally, when they came for me, there was no one left to say anything. It was that same type of sympathizer mentality, because it was Donovan's mother was one of the biggest sympathizers out there.
Yes, she was.
And I mean, even I would say, not including the lizard baby special effects, a lot of the special effects, the practical effects, still hold up to this day. Even the first ship coming in when they're filming in that canyon or whatever, that's still a damn cool shot.
And I love the hum to the ship.
Yes.
Trying to be like
Because
Independence Day.
It gave that hum to where, like, you actually believe that there was some sort of an anti-grav engine to it that was helping hold it in midair.
It was very similar to, like, if you think in TNG, and I haven't noticed enough in TOS, so it could have been there. I just didn't notice. Throwing that out there, but you always kind of have the impulse engine hum or whatever as a background in any scene on TNG.
And I like the concept of when the ships fired, they were more like little balls of energy
rather than lines.
Yeah.
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 And then finally, I'll let someone else go on after this. When they saw Donovan's son playing with the toy set and everything, I was pissed that I could never find a visitor ship.
Oh yeah,
action figures and everything.
Yes,
I think they missed the boat on that. And I actually do think at a point in time they did come out with them, but it was like well after like 86, 87 when it was too late. I want to say Kenner produced them.
Yeah. Yeah, and plus you got to forget, Cabbage Patch Doll was out selling everything, so it was hard to get one because Cabbage Patch was trying to set, was naming one thing, toy next to Transformers and GoBots, but they you're right about that.
I'm gonna make Bird jealous right now because look, they even sold a V Jeep. They had the visitor Jeep you could buy. Along with
still get one on eBay. They sell that stuff on eBay.
Yeah, not cheap either.
Yeah.
They even had the doll heads that you could pull the doll heads off and there'd be a lizard underneath of it.
Oh, that's cool.
And the uniforms, and you get the uniform from China. You get your measurements, and they will ship it to you for $100.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll even give another shot at the Jeep just for Bird. With the laser weapon attached and all.
Yeah.
Now, DJ, you were talking about release dates earlier. Do you know, or do you have the dates there to be able to tell us? And again, I don't remember because I was 5 or 6 when it came out. Did this come out before or after Return of the Jedi?
The first miniseries came out in 1983.
Right. Yep.
But do you have the exact air date though?
I know. I remember it came on. It was on a Friday night or NBC.
I don't have the exact date. Wait a minute. Release dates.
Yeah, because Return of the Jedi came out May of '83.
V came out May 1st, 1983.
So it came out just when Jedi was in the theaters and people were buzzing with it. I'm telling you, if you want to talk about perfect timing, they had it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And plus, it's right after Battlestar Galactica as well, so they came in the right time.
No offense, but if you look Battlestar Galactica versus Star Wars in '83, no competition whatsoever.
Oh yeah, I'm saying you're absolutely right. Cause that was worse. The second, but you're absolutely right by that.
The second part of the miniseries, The Final Battle, all came out in May of '84.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
3 nights in a row, May 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Yeah,
And
that
then,
was a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. No offense. I
and
remember
then
that.
it
I
was
remember.
October of the same year when they brought the TV series out.
Yeah.
And it was filmed in a different place with better production value as well.
Yeah.
You can tell the difference when you watch it back to back.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I remember the story because I think they did a documentary of it. That's how I remember it because I remember it came. Like I said, I remember it came on Saturday night. I mean Friday night, and it was a 2 hour thing. It scared the living hell out of everybody. And it was like I said, a 3 part Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And like I said, then a year later, it came to series. So I remember that. And but the best thing about the music was awesome. Doom, 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 doom. That was just awesome. That part
So,
right there.
DJ, I will allow you to reclaim the rest of my time, and I want to hear what the rest of you guys think about this.
Okay. I want to clear something up because Jedi Bill's got a little. We've got misconnection here because Bill got knocked out, and he come back with that. Next thing I said was this. Now, for some reason, Bill had the misconception that he couldn't get back up here or something. Bill, that's not the case. I threw the link right back out to you so you could get right back up here. So
I can drop out DJ too if you want to let him.
Well, I still got. I
That
can
makes
get
a difference.
I can get 10 in here.
Okay, I didn't know if you had the full version or not.
Yep. So, Bill, if you're out there, you can still come back up. I'll put the link in again. I don't know where we got the cross communication. All right, Chief, your turn. Your favorite spots.
Like I said before, I remember I was a kid. I think I was 14, 15 years old. The commercial was awesome. I was at home watching it Friday night, and it scared the little hell out of me. Like I said, it came on 3 nights, and the music was awesome. Watching the lady, Diana, eat that rat or what was it, raccoon, whatever, rat, that scared the hell out of everybody. I remember NBC did a Today Show about it, and the censors almost canned that show. The series was great. The final series, everything was great. Just like everybody said, it was just too lame. All reducing the same old thing over again. It's kind of getting boring a little bit. Mike Ironstein was great. Diana was awesome. I remember it was on Sci-Fi Network. They trying like that before I'm trying to pick it up right after they left off 10 years earlier. The guy who made Independence Day said that's where he got the idea from, Independence Day, for watching V. A lot of people don't remember that. So he's part of that movie, the TV series. Let's see what else. It could have been, it could go on a little bit more if it's just no people. I guess the rating was done bad on it. The reboot sucked, which was I think 3 years ago. They did that stupid reboot. I always kind of he missed the whole boat. He waited the last minute to put the original Diane in the movie and the guy who played Donovan at the last season. And too bad, no, it didn't pick up. Because I remember there was talking about bringing up the entire cast back into the next season. It would get picked up by NBC. But like I said, it didn't. But the best thing about it was just the music was great. That shit right there you playing, that was a great shit. Like you were saying earlier about the guy, we couldn't find it in any stores. We couldn't get the toy was sold out. Couldn't find it nowhere, especially where I'm in the South. We couldn't. It's hard to get toys. That's what I miss about the music, the V, the spray paint, which is awesome. It's way beyond its time. They really do a good reboot of it.
Now, DJ, did you notice when you saw it the first time around, all of the visitors' ships, how much of the design aesthetics each one shared. The front and the nose, or the front and the back, were all identical. It was the middle sections that it was like a modular design where you could copy paste from one ship to the next, but you could definitely feel that it belonged in the same family.
Well, of course, they look like they could all be in the same family, and they almost look like you could almost detach parts and put on other ones to repair quickly. If that makes sense.
Yep. It didn't feel kit bashed like some of Star Trek and Star Wars both could feel at times. This felt clean and polished, and just the design was just beautiful. The aesthetics were awesome.
So let's see. We've got the sheep. Let's go to Pfluger.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts?
My thoughts were actually thinking about that series was I enjoyed it more than most, but I'm thinking it was executives that kind of just said screw this and pulled the plug. But it did start to tank at the end in viewership, but I liked it. And that's about all I got.
All right, we'll go to Mr. CCDB.
My favorite part was when Julie was being brainwashed and had to wear that bodysuit.
All righty then.
Yeah, I'll have to drink to that one. Yes.
Let's see if I can find a picture of that for you.
Besides, I like Faye Grant anyway. She was in The Greatest American Hero, and I always thought she was a beautiful lady.
Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. You know what? I typed that in and, trying to come up with that image. It just don't want to show it to me. I can't show you the bodysuit. I'm sorry.
Dang it.
It gets me all kinds of other pictures of her, but not one in a bodysuit.
Don't worry, I've got it. Yum.
I'm sure you do.
I'm going to need a minute.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm good.
Uh-oh.
She's good looking. I'm just not sure about that.
There goes Rock Solid.
Hey, I forgot that. She still look good. She's in great shape. She was on Entertainment Tonight a couple years ago when it was, like I said, what I was telling you about earlier, when they was trying to bring her back to the reboot, ABC the network. Prayers like Carrie, she was in great shape. She still look good.
I don't know. I looked at one picture of her and it was kind of like she'd had too much plastic surgery.
Yeah, but no, she keep it at it.
Hey, Mr.
That's good back surgery.
Yes. Ah, there it is.
It took me a minute, but I found it just for you.
Yeah, that's it.
Even as a 6-year-old, I knew there was something different between boys and girls.
She made me feel special in my little boy parts.
Oh, now that's a bodysuit right there.
Uh-huh. That was definitely no Mr. Slim Goodbody suit.
Shit.
Oh, I don't know. I think we've covered it all. Unfortunately, there was big miscommunications, and unfortunately, yes, it was my fault. I did not ask Bill enough questions tonight, and I think he got mad. And I'm sorry, Bill, for that. And if you want to take it out on me, it's okay. I deserve it. I need to get better at this, at making sure the questions get scattered around more and people get more talk time. I am sorry for that, Bill. Hopefully you'll forgive me one day. But that concludes tonight's episode. And I was paying attention.
Hey, I got a question right quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have a question. Who was it again? Who's the producer of the series? Was that same guy who made the 18? Ben Lancer, what's his name? Ben, well, somebody else. Who the
Kenneth
producer's
Johnson.
name? Okay, I thought it was that guy. Okay.
No, Kenneth Johnson also did some Alien Nation.
Oh,
That's
that
a good
can
series.
okay.
That's another series we need to talk about, DJ.
Well, that's going to be an upcoming episode. But
Awesome.
I was watching the chat early when it first, right before I started tonight. And I'm going to take the advice of what they wanted. So next week at this time, we are going to talk about The Stand.
The Stand.
Stephen King's.
Yeah, I'm not a Stephen.
Yeah, I know. The TV series. The TV series or the movie?
There was no movie. There was only the television miniseries.
Whoa. Wait.
They
I
cut
know
it.
TV, I know.
They cut it into a movie, but yeah, there wasn't really anything different. They just made it shorter.
Yeah, I remember the movie. I remember that. And I also remember the TV series.
It wasn't a TV series. It was a mini series.
Yeah, it was a mini
4
series.
parts.
Yeah, miniseries. Yeah.
It was 4 parts.
Which network?
It was on ABC back in the day, and it had Gary Sinise on it. It had hell.
Oh. I can't
Did
even.
they do a reboot on it a couple years ago?
They have a reboot coming out, supposed to be late this fall on CBS All Access.
Oh crap! Yes, I heard. Yeah.
But we're going to talk about the OG, the original Stand 4-parter. Rob Lowe, Gary Sinise, Ray Walston, shit tons of them. Kathy Bates was in it. Max Headroom himself.
Ray Walston, was he My Favorite Martian and Boothby?
Yep.
Okay.
But he was in it. So hopefully I'll find a couple of people that love The Stand to come up and talk next week.
And one last thing about the Visitor. Visitors was the most expensive TV series since Battlestar Galactica. There's a trivia.
But
Very
that was
expensive back in the day.
That's what we're going to cover next week. If I can find somebody to talk with me, if not, it's going to be a very short episode next week because I'll just ramble through it real quick and it'll be all over with. But for those that joined me in the chat tonight, thank you. Those on the panel, thank you.
Thanks for doing this, DJ. Again, I wish I would have been able to be on a little bit more tonight.
Yeah, this was fun.
And future episodes will be Alien Nation. There'll be some Buck Rogers. There'll be some Greatest American Hero. We even may dive into just straight movies.
Can I make a suggestion?
What would you like?
And for kind of come up with your list that you want to do, have people vote on it, just like people do with Bird with Cinema Saturday.
I've been thinking about that, and I was trying to look on how to put the community tab, and I'm going to get with Bird tomorrow with that because I got to figure out how to put that community tab up in my face or on the YouTube.
Oh, if you
page.
don't, you can't put it up if YouTube hasn't given it to you. There's no request. It's just one of those things that all of a sudden, boom, it's there.
Yeah, it must be monetization thing. So,
I don't think it's that. I think it's subscriber level, but okay.
It's something. I don't know. If not, I'll start doing it on Twitter and just throwing it up and putting a poll up in Discord and on Twitter or something. Let people vote on it. Maybe even some Bill and Ted pixels.
Excellent.
We can actually talk about the first 2 movies. Can't talk about the 3rd one yet. Yeah, and Bird just says there's free polling sites too that we can figure out. We'll figure something out. But next week is definitely the stand because I want to do that just because it's freaky for this day and age with the old bug going around that we talk about something that had to do with the super flu that wiped out 99% of human population. So it'd be a fun, enjoyable stream.
Hooray!
Anybody have something to plug before I leave?
Join us on Insomniac Soup. Starts in 2 hours.
Yeah, I'll be there probably.
About you, Rock Solid. Anything to plug?
You're muted.
Oh.
A dike, maybe? With your finger?
Sorry, I was getting the baby out of the car. We just pulled up home, so I had my mic on mute. New video coming out tomorrow morning at about 10 o'clock Central Time, talking about some accessories for the Nintendo Switch.
Mm.
And if anybody can remember, go visit Vile Mike's store since he's like in desperate need of some money right now. If you can buy something, whatever, it'll help him out since he had to fix that car.
By all Mike. Okay.
If Bird could throw that up maybe one more time for me, please, before he leaves. Chief, you got anything?
No, not unfortunately, I am working to do this virus thing, so probably I'll probably on Saturday.
Flugger, you got anything?
No, I'm good.
JJ, you got anything except a big bong?
No, man, I'm good.
I figured I'd throw the bong thing in there since you were getting picked on earlier in another stream about.
It's
Yeah.
all right. It's okay. It's all right. As you can see, I changed my picture. That's the I don't care bear.
I know. I like that. I like that. I don't care bear. I love that little picture, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
blow that one up there big. Says,
Yeah,
look at that. I don't care bear.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Canuck just sent that to me. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna use that.
Weaver
Yeah, I
bear.
don't care,
Weaver bear. No, that's a Weaver bear.
Yeah, I don't
Chronic
care
bear.
bear.
Chronic. Feedback.
But there's a link again to Vile's store in the chat. All of you try to take a chance, hit it up, see if there's anything you might want to help him out. But yeah, that's going to end this week's episode. We are moving here to Thursdays permanently until at least whenever Anti-Trekker's schedule gets changed and he knocks me out of here because, you know, everybody will go there. And then we'll find a new home for the show. But Thursday nights. And things will free up for me quite a bit in 2 weeks when I'm officially retired from the other. Because 2 weeks from today will be my last radio show. So that'll be all cool too. All right, we're out of here, folks.
Okay.
All right.
Enjoy,
everybody.
Your
Have a good
evening.
night.
See you later.
Remember, Insomniac Soup 2 hours from now over on Jedi Bills.
I gotta run upstairs and see if I have the stand on DVD.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.